What it do, what it do.
I'm definitely a face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'ma up the level with them every time.
Shakur Stevenson!
I mean what I say, lines on the book.
Oh! Charlo just dropped moving with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
All right. Your boy is back by popular demand. Man, oh man. What a day, what a day, what a day. What a night, what a night, what a night. Yes, sir, it was. Man, oh man. What's going on, everybody? I'm KQKC BOXING NETWORK, and I will be your host for the next 2 hours. Bad, oh man. I'm tripping up in here, man. All right, man. A salute to everybody that came in. Let's see who all in the building as we get started. We got some things to go over, no doubt about that. All right. Let's start off at the top and see who all in here. We got Ray Patterson up in here. What's going on, Ray? We got my man All Things up in here. What's going on, All Things? We got my man EJ, baby. Eugene is up in here. What's going on, Gene? All right. Yes, sir. We got WMS R702. What's going on? All right. Let me move it on down. We got Boxing Latino TV, baby. What's going on? All right. Yes, sir. Nee, what's going on with you, man? All right. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Big Bob Gunn. What's going on with you, brother? All right. Yes, sir. The lovely queen is up in here, Cassandra. What's going on? All right. Yes, sir. Man. Oh, man. Who else we got? Okay. Well, that's it for right now. We got Von Greenhill. He popped on in here. Yes, sir. He came through the back door. Pause. Pause. All right. What's going on, everybody? Yes, sir. We got a lot to talk about. And, of course, we got to talk about Terrence Crawford and his next move. And now, of course, Ronnie Shields, he came out and said a few things. Now, Ronnie Shields has trained Evander Holyfield, everybody. What's going on, James Brody? Be more in the house. Yes, sir. Be more in the house. What's going on? He trained Ronnie Shields. You know, he's pretty much trained everybody. He's old school. He's an old school trainer. He got 30 plus years in this thing. You know, so he came out and said that Terrence Crawford, he advised Terrence Crawford. Now, this is just his opinion. He's not Terrence Crawford training anything. That Terrence Crawford should forget about holding on to those belts. You know, he said, listen, those 4 middleweight belts and defending them against young contenders. Now, Ronnie Shields said, listen, he's 38 years old. He is undisputed at 168. Now, how long he going to be there and how long he's going to try to defend it? Because according to Ronnie Shields, these are some young, up-and-coming power hitters. And yes, Terrence Crawford is great. He's good. He's undisputed at 168. But one of them young guys that's showing up and showing out might come and snatch it away. Because at 168, they are not built like Canelo Alvarez. Everybody's not short like Canelo. Canelo pretty much, it wasn't really nobody at that weight class at that time where would give him competition, would have gave him a run for his money. But now this is a new day. Now, Terrence Crawford, now, yes, he still can crack, but he's older now. And the young guys have more energy and can crack even harder. They just need the opportunity to do that. So that's Ronnie Shields' advice to Terrence Crawford. Now, is Terrence Crawford going to take that advice? I don't know. Is he still going to be around? I don't know. That's the thing that we have to wait and see. those one of the moves that you got to wait and see, because him, Terrence Crawford, a lot of what's up, Josh? A lot of other fighters, they are pretty much past their prime. They only fight once a year, and I'm talking about the ones that have been around for a long time. Earl Spence, he haven't fought in I don't know how long. Jamal Charlo, Keith Thurman. These are the guys that fight once a year. But the young up-and-coming hitters, they fight twice, maybe 3 times a year. Look at Abdullah Mason. He fights at 135. He fought 3-4 times one year. So sometimes it's a way you can preserve your body. And I think that's what Terrence Crawford is trying to do, or did, because he's never been in a slug fight. Well, I'm talking about Imano. You know, he'd get in and he'd get right back out. So, but that's the advice that Ronnie Shields give Terrence Crawford. So, but of course, Turkey has different ideas. Turkey pretty much wants him to fight the next big guy, and that is who? David Benavidez. Now, David said once he's not going to do it. Now they're still trying to get him by throwing money at him, and that's all Turkey can do. You can't make him do nothing, but he can entice him with money. And David's not like that. I call David a throwback fighter. Now, David will fight anyone. You know, he don't care about the money like that. But he gave in once, and Turkey pretty much think he can give in twice. So there you go. But Terrence Crawford ain't done. Like Bernie the Boxer said, and I quote, Turkey's trying to control Terrence Crawford's career. What's up, Quick? All right, make sure y'all check out Quick tonight. All right, she's coming on tonight at 9 o'clock, and that's Central Standard Time. All right. So basically, that's what's happening. You know, Turkey trying to control these guys. You know, so now speaking of control, and y'all got to be aware of TGB. Everybody know who that is, right? That's Tom Brown. He is one of the biggest promoters under the PBC umbrella, next to Floyd, next to Samson, next to GTD. It's all one umbrella. Well, Tom Brown is pretty much changing the hands or guard with TKO. Now, Gilberto Mendoza, he said, hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Don't be sneaky, nigga. Don't be sneaky. What he's trying to say is he is all for amending the Muhammad Ali Act. He pretty much faked everybody out, even Al Heyman, and now he is wrote a letter to the California State Commission and say that he is for amending the Muhammad Ali Act. Wow. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And Gilbert Mendoza, who is a very outspoken guy with the WBA, is all for the Ali Act. But Tom Brown, who puts on Gervonta Davis fights, who put on everybody fights just about, he is changing his mind, put it that way. So Gilbert Mendoza came out and blew the whistle. He came out and said, hey, man, he can't be trusted. He wrote a letter, and I got the letter. He said, I got the letter. Now, of course, these ain't my words, just Gilbert Mendoza words. He said he's trying to get a position with TKO. And I got proof. Oh, this shit getting hot now, y'all. It's getting hot now. Because remember, the public was outraged about this Ali Act. See, the public was pretty much saying, hey, look here. We don't want that amended. So they postponed the vote. They say, wait a minute. Let's rethink this shit. Let's rethink this. So, of course, Tom Brown, he said, hey, look here, I'm for it. I think you should pass it. You know, I said you should amend it. So let's see what happens. I think Al Heyman's going to get him the boot. I think Al Heyman said, look, we don't need your services are needed no more. All right? See, like I told y'all, Al Heyman's an advisor. He's not a promoter. But he needs those promoters to do things that he cannot do. So, man, I can't wait to see what happens. I'm going to stay on that. And see what happens. Because the WA is pissed off. Now, I know everybody always say this. The WA is backed up by PBC. The WO is backed up by Top Rank. And in a way, that is true. What's up, Brandon? What's going on, Brandon Rayford? What's good with you, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, so I'm curious. I'm very curious. What happened? What's gonna happen with this Ali Act? All right. So now, let me say this real fast. Shakur Stevenson. He can't be honest with himself or his team, but now he pretty much came out and said that was his game plan. All right, OG. That's why Tank probably been acting the way he is. Nah, not really. Tom Brown is nothing to him. You know, he got his own promotion company, basically. DTD. You know, so I don't think Tank he's not locked in right now. I don't think he will be though. You know, I can tell he will be. You know, he just got to get back in there. I think everything hit him at one time. The court case and which he got out of that, and you know the rematch, and he had a lackluster performance, and he got mad at everybody because everybody talking about, well, he really lost, and you know all the haters, they really lost, and he sees and hears all that, and that kind of bothered him, you know. So I think he'll get over it, you know. But this, he don't give a shit about Tom Brown, you know. He don't. All right, what's up, D1 baby? What's good with you? You know, son, man. So. Man, hey, KO was cooking last night, wasn't he? I just had to say that, y'all. I'm like a proud father. Y'all. Let me stop. He was cooking their ass last night. I'm stupid, ain't it? But anyway, but seriously, I don't think that will bother him. But it depends on how close they are. So, but Tom Brown, he's wrong for that. He's wrong for that because he said he was for the Ali Act. And now Tom Brown said, hey, you know, I'm not for it. And he tried to be sneaky with it. He wrote a letter. You know? Yeah, that's a whole fact. Those goofies don't even understand what they was doing, and they supposed to be veterans. Yeah. So, but Big Bob, what's going on with you, baby? And that $2 holla. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. All right. Yes, sir. I appreciate that support. Okay. So Tom Brown, I don't know if he's gonna change his mind. Cause nobody knew about this. Nobody didn't know about this. He was sneaky with it. He wrote them a letter, you know, and he didn't want it to get out. But some way, somehow, it got out. You know, Joshua Rollins, what's going on, baby? So, now, get back to Shakur. Shakur, once again, keep running that mouth. And snake in the grass. You damn right, Big Bob. Snake in the grass. You can't trust nobody, man. That's a damn shame to face a boxing talk. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, D1. Yeah, KO. Man, he knocked that shit out the park. Couple people doing reaction videos right now. WCS, I see he doing it. But anyway, you know, I talked with Knockout this morning, and you know, I'm not gonna keep. I want to keep pushing it, like that, because he don't want to, But still, in all, that's sneaky of him to do that. Tom Brown, he put on some good fights, And KO Cook, them goofy bad too. Yeah, he did. He exposed, and I kept telling everybody about Blue Blood, and sometimes you got to find out for yourself. Sometimes, you got to see it right there in front of you, and some people just didn't get it, so anyway, so Tom Brown, he did that on the sneak side. So now let's get back to Shakur Stevenson. Okay, now Shakur Stevenson, why don't you just say what it is, Shakur? He said when he fought Zepeda, and the way he fought him, for one, he was sore. He was very sore. Well, I guess you was, because Zepeda was putting that pressure on your ass. He was letting his hands go. But also, he said that was in the game plan. No, it was not. Let me say that, y'all. It was not in the game plan. Shakur Stevenson was in Turkey game plan. Because Turkey told his ass, listen, no more Tom and Jerry shit. You better fight, and you better fight tonight. That's what happened. Don't give me that shit. Everybody always want to change shit around and don't want to sit there and tell what really happened. That's why you hurt your hands. Because you're trying to do something that you're not used to doing. Sometimes you just got to, go with the program. So Floyd Mayweather, he did. He wasn't no big puncher. Sometimes you got to find a way to turn that shit around. Come on now. Man, Daddy, he almost knocked you out. Yeah, yeah, Josh. Yes. So he gonna sit there and trying to say, well, see, that was all in the game plan, right? No, it was not. Listen, I'm gonna say this again. Everybody ran over there to Turkey. Everybody ran on there because what? He was handing out money. He was passing out motherfucking EBT cards. That's what he was doing. And that's all he did. He didn't make no money. All he did is overpay fighters, and now that shit caught up with him. Now, yeah, they talk a lot of BS. Like Shakur saying that his name, he wanted to be on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. He want to be up there with Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, and me. But see, he didn't mention Tank, right? So let's be honest. Tank knocking more people out than you. You ain't even had a knockout. How many years? Huh? How long? Oh, yeah, a long time, nigga. Stop tripping. Stop lying. Just say what it was. Your Excellency, the one you call, or Turkey, he told you you better not sit there and run. You better not sit there and just lay back and do defense. He told you to get in there and fight your ass off, and that's what you did. And what you do? I ain't gonna do that no more. And your paws are hurt. Your paws are hurt, dude. So stop lying. Man. Who cares about boxing? Everybody cares about knockouts. Knockouts are exciting. That's exciting. Yes, it's a sweet science and knockout. It all goes together. And not many fighters can do that. Now, you either got one or the other, or you got both of them. And I take the fighter that does both of them. Now, who cares about knockout? Hell, everybody cares about knockout, dude. Where you been? Where you been? Man, that what sells. Knockout sales. Knockout sales. I don't understand these guys. They like they knew. Well, most of them might be casuals. I don't know, but knockout sales. That would get you paid, big time. Ain't nobody sitting back sitting back and don't get hit? No. That's why Turkey said, no, none of that shit. No, fight. You have to fight him. Just like I said about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford fought a good fight. He boxed him. He didn't fight him. He boxed him. He fought when he had to or when he wanted to. But mostly, he boxed him. Now, where I come from, that's a boring-ass fight. People like to see action. Why do you think people so drawn to knockout artists? Like Mike Tyson, knockout artist. Deontay Davis, knockout artists. Huh? Yeah. Oh, they got highlights, highlight reels of knockout artists. You know? So, I mean, come on, really? Man. I mean, really? I mean, what y'all don't understand? Man. Let me wake up. I guess I'm in the twilight zone. I guess. Now, so and DUPONT was throwing a lot of punches, but he had no power. See, only ones that say that shit is the ones that can't knock nobody out. Okay? Shakur can't knock out a straw. He can't knock out a paper. Him and Devin, they don't have no power. They don't have no power. You know? Man, you know what I'm telling me, man, everybody, man, knockout shit. Everybody was crazy about Mike Tyson. Everybody, man, Mike Tyson gonna knock him out in the first round. Man, I get in there with Mike Tyson. Man, man, please. He's still a star. He's still a draw, Mike Tyson. Terry W., what's going on, man? Isaiah, what's going on? My motherfucker saying T.O. versus Cure going to be a chess match. Nah, shit, going to be two. Yeah, that's all it is. See, that's why I keep telling everybody. Turkey need help. He's not a matchmaker. Those two are counter punchers. That fight, and most people agree with me, is going to be boring as hell. It's going to be boring as hell. That is not a good fight. I mean, people got to understand. If you're a star, and this guy's a star, that don't make it a good fight because they're both stars. No, it doesn't. Because all it is it's going to be a boring fight. Because one is good at one thing, one is good at, they're both good at the same thing. That's why they got matchmakers. And Top Rank is the best to ever do it. All right? Now, Boxer Guru, he said the knockout artists always wind up getting beat. Those are the ones that just knock out people like Pitbull Cruz. You see, when you got a boxer and a puncher, no, that ain't gonna happen. Because see, that guy, he could go in the ring, he could say, well, let me see what he bringing. Let's see what he bringing, how he coming. Well, I can box him or I can knock his ass out. Which one is it? But if you just like Pitbull Cruz, don't know how to throw a jab, don't know how to box, and just coming there, woo, woo. Of course you're going to get knocked out between punches. It's called the sweet science. It's called the sweet science, baby. Now, let's get back to this. So Shakur said he want to be on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Well, I'm sorry, son. You're not going to be on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Because, see, due to popular belief, you're not inciting. And once again, these ain't my words. Knockout sales. That's been going on for the last 20 years. And I'm 58 years old. And I know that for a fact. Knockout sales. One thing about it, it does. That's how you get paid the big dollars. Everybody, when Deontay Davis go out there, what do? The bell ring, bam, what? Then you look around, everybody's standing up for the first 3 rounds because they're waiting on something to happen. They're waiting on something to happen. And then they sit down in the 4th round. I seen that. And that's what I say, always sell. Now, you can box them also. See, Floyd was a boxer. He wasn't a puncher. But Floyd still made it work, and he was exciting. That's not Shakur Stevenson. See, long as Shakur keep running his mouth, keep on saying what he gonna do. And I know everybody in the chat, y'all know this. Shakur always say, what did he say? I'm gonna knock him out. Man, I'm gonna son him. He just said that the other day. I'm gonna son him. I'm gonna make him my son. Shakur, stop it. You're not that type of fighter. You're a conservative fighter. You lay back and try not to get hit. That's what you don't like to get hit. Which shows me, like Devin Haney, he don't have no chin. He don't have no punch or chin. So that shit ain't gonna sell. Hello? Hello? What my guy said, they say it's not gonna sell. What my guy said, they say knockouts don't sell. You don't have to knock nobody out. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. See, the only one don't say that shit is the ones that not knocking nobody out. What's going on, AK, baby? What's good with you? Man, knockout knocked out the park last night. Oh, let me stop. Like a proud father I was. Now, okay. Now, anyway, I'm going to leave that alone, okay? Goofies. Now, so Shakur, stop that shit, okay? Now, I don't think this fight going to happen. I keep hearing every day, well, they're getting close. Or they're getting close to making it work. What's going on, D1? My God, D1. Y'all ain't checked them out. The Angry Man podcast. He be cooking over there. Now, I don't get a chance, D1, to make it a lot because I take care of my parents, dude. You know, but no, you got my support all the way. All right? He's going to win a boxing match, and it's going to sell pretty well because they're both going to talk like crazy. Get in there and go tit for tap, straight boxing. Y'all seen the sparring, right? Yeah. See, that's the thing about it. That tit for tap, yeah, that could happen because they both are counter punchers. So that was gonna happen. What's going on, Cassandra? Yeah. There you go, Cassandra. Same with Deontay Wilder. Everybody came to see him knock his opponents out. You damn right, Cassandra. Look at Cassandra. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want Cassandra. Love boxing. I love to hear women talk boxing. But yeah, you're right though. Deontay Wilder was a knockout artist. All right, you know, he's a knockout artist, and that's what he does. Now, he tried to box, but we talk about a man that didn't grow up boxing. We talk about a man that got in boxing late, but we talk about a man that had the right hand that was knocking everybody out. What was his record on? 25 knockouts in a row, something like that. So, and guess what? Everybody was crazy about Deontay Wilder for a minute. Everybody was talking about Deontay Wilder. Nobody was talking about that guy over there that sit there and just play defense. Everybody was talking about knockouts. Then when he went the distance, when he fought Bermain Stavern, when he first got his WBC belt, he went the distance with Bermain Stavern. But what did he do? He had that long pool cue stick out there. He was popping that stick out. See, Bermain Stavern, he didn't know how to cut off the ring. So he gave Deontay a way out every time. Deontay Wilder threw that 1-2 and slide on out of there. Use his angle, get out of there. Because he wasn't stepping over. He wasn't cutting off the ring. So I would love to see the heavyweight division get revitalized. Anthony Joshua, he over there in Africa. He doing his thing over in Africa. He said, fuck Turkey and Riyadh season. I'm getting out of the UK, get to the United States. I'm going to Africa and fight. And that's what he's doing right now. Shout out to him for doing that. Shout out to him doing that. Because let's be honest, Orton is a good fighter, but all he is a blown up cruiserweight. That's all. I want to see the real, true heavyweights. Now, there's not that many out there. We can't find heavyweights like in the Ali days like that. No, no, they're not that big no more. They're not that big or muscular. Look at Holyfield. Holyfield, get a ruler and measure his back. His back was this wide. Holyfield back. And man, the dude was something else. Those were real heavyweights. Now I'm just being honest. Savon got what he deserved. Yeah, talk too much shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. They thought Bermain Savon was just gonna run over Deontay, but he didn't. He didn't. So it is what it is, though. So, but anyway, so I just thought I'd bring that up to y'all. Okay. Now let's get to Gervonta Davis. Okay. Now Gervonta Davis, he pretty much is fighting John. He is fighting Jake Paul on the 14th. Now, Kenny Ellis had a damn good scenario. What's going on? Brian Wayne, that second fight against Brian was hilarious. Yeah, it was. Man, Deontay Wilder, and you know what? I want to call your name off wrong. Okay. Okay, Burweezy. All right, Burweezy. All right. What's going on, Burweezy? Now, Burweezy. Mr. Artusic, what's going on, baby? Yes, sir. LB, I see you, baby. What's going on? All right, now, Bermain Savon, that second fight, he was way bigger. He was like 30 pounds heavier, 20 pounds heavier. And Bermain Savon just didn't have a chance. I mean, Deontay Wilder extended that right hand, wham, and knocked him out, and he took it too. I mean, he had a knot on his head like, whoop. That hit one of them cartoon characters, whoop, right on the head. He said, whoop, So, and shout out to him. What's going on, Mike Ram? All right, good to see you, bro. What's going on? All right? Yes, sir. All right. Man, I messed up my phone, man. But anyway, it's all good. All right. Man, what is it? My man Boxing. Latino, baby. And that cash. Oh, all right. I appreciate you, bro. Boxing Latino. All right. Yes, sir. Where you at, man? I want to see something. Okay, where you go? Okay, Boxing Latino. I didn't want to make sure you had a wrench. I know you do. Okay, I want to see something real fast. Where did he go? Okay. Now what? Come in, Boxing. And say something, man. Give you a wrench, man. Okay, I've been meaning to give you one, and keep on. That reminded me, I'm getting old, y'all. Okay, I be forgetting a lot of shit now, for real. I did. Man, no, but love, man. No, you show me love, man, and you're always in here, and I meant to do it last week. I just be forgetting. If I don't write it down, I gotta start writing shit down, y'all. That's really bad, ain't it? Man, God damn, I'm getting old. But anyway, let's keep going. But let me get my man a rent. Yeah, nah, I don't got no rent. Let me get. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what these rents is for, right? Boss Valentino, don't block nobody. Unless they're really disrespecting the women, someone in the chat, just outrageous. Yeah, so no, just no, and then if they're outrageous or whatever, because I don't like that talking about women, in my chat. So yeah, so okay, there you go. Okay, make sure you say something so I can make sure I got you. Okay, all right. So now, okay, now Okay, cool. Okay. Now, what's up, Tate? I see you, baby. What's going on? It's a lot of fake fans too, OG. Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, sir. I got Holyfield beating everyone. I know it's crazy, but he was the real deal. Oh yeah, Holyfield was the real deal. Holyfield didn't play. Holyfield did not play. You know. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, boss Latino. I really do. Yes, sir. Man. So yeah. So Holyfield was a great fighter. You know, great champion. You know, and beat Mike Tyson. You know, and everything. So what's going on, Isaiah? With the $2 holler, baby? I see you. All right. I just drank my daily Henny, OG. Call me AB. Man, who was that sent me that what's that, AK or Josh that sent me AB couldn't pay his bill, right? He had the money in his pocket, but he tried to get out paying the bill. He was drunk. And they called the police, right? AB said, "What, man, y'all called the knocks on me. Man, hey man, look, we gotta get this bill taken care of tonight, right?" I think he had ran up a bill of like like 2,000, something like that. And I would laugh my ass off. And AB said, "Man, goddamn it." He finally had to give up, right? That was AK. Okay, that was AK. Yeah, okay, right. I thought so. And man, it was so funny, man. I was rolling, right? AB put out that money. He dropped. He said, "Damn, what was that? What was that?" He was loaded, y'all. He was loaded. And that's a shame, though. I'm laughing at it right now. But that man was a champion. That man just made a lot of mistakes at a young age. That man got too much money thrown at him at a young age. He said that he used to give his mama money and check to put up, and that was very disappointing to see that happen, So anyway, what's up, Rod Walker? What's going on, baby? He said, man, Holyfield, he said, Evander is a hell of a fighter, one of the best heavyweights that want to crown Usyk, but he gets stopped by Holyfield and many others from his era. Let history tell it. Don't disrespect the greats. You damn right, Rod. You damn right. Holyfield was the best, and much respect to Holyfield, all them guys. Though Holyfield was a real true heavyweight. He was a real true champion. No doubt about that. No doubt about that, man. You can't disrespect Holyfield. No. Nuh-uh. A lot of them fighters are great fighters. So I mean, I can't put nothing disrespect on his name. So and he fought and he took a lot too. I mean, Mike Tyson went in there, bit his ear and all that dumb shit. He still went in there and did what he had to do. Mike Tyson was mad because he was beating his ass. Everybody, because Mike Tyson, everybody didn't come kind of take the punches, but Holyfield did. Holyfield and Lou Duva, that was his trainer. They had a great game plan back then. They had a great game plan. So now let's move on up to Tank Davis. Okay. Now, Kenny Ellis, the trainer of Deontay Davis, he's going and putting in his 2 cents. All right. Yes, sir. He asked to fight Tyson. Yeah. He wasn't running for no smoke on Eugene. He was head button. Yeah. That what it was? That what Mike Tyson said. Yeah. Because Mike Tyson said, "Look at me. I look like a monster to my kids. But I think that's the way Holyfield, you know how he fights, he always on his toes, for being heavyweight, he stayed on his toes. He stayed in shape too. You see how muscular he was and stuff? Just a perfect specimen of a damn heavyweight, But anyway, Z, it kind of reminds me of you, Z. Cause you got a big like that motherfucker. If y'all ever seen my man Zoo, man, oh man, look like he little waist or something, man. That dude is big, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. But anyway, timeout. Wait a minute, man. Send link. No, sir. Not right now, bro. All right? I gotta get through this first, okay? And I will. KQKC Boxing Network. Salute and blessing to the single. Yeah, blessing to you, Rob. But you ain't lying, though. You ain't lying. You can't disrespect the greats. You know, no doubt about that. Now, let me get to this. What Coach Ellis was saying. Now, everybody know a little bit about boxing, right? Yes, sir. Yeah, time out. Yeah, I will drop the link if you would like me to. I just want to get over this first. All right, Dr. Mark, what's going on? What's good? That's how Mike Tyson said, monster. Yeah, monster. Yeah, he said, my kid, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, this and that. You know, so you bit his ear. So you bit his ear. You didn't hit low or nothing, right? You just bit his ear. Can you imagine somebody's ear in your damn mouth? You don't do look. Shit. What was that? Was that damn Georgia Armani? What was that? Damn, Hugo Boss? God damn, you put it behind your ear? Yeah, damn. I mean, come on. No, Mike Tyson was he was a beast too now. I ain't gonna take nothing from Mike Tyson either, shit. Now, yeah. Damn, what was that? Soda pop? Right. But anyway, but yeah, take like a gummy. Yeah, he's sitting there chewing and shit. Mike Tyson bit it, then spit it out. Y'all see when he spit it out, it was laying right there on the canvas. Yep. And today, you can see Holyfield ear is split right here. See where my earring is right there? That's as far as his ear go down. That's as far as it go down. They kind of made it look kind of natural, you know. And Mike Tyson wrong for that though. But now Tyson was unstoppable. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was unstoppable. No doubt about that. Mike Tyson at a young age coming up, he was unstoppable. He had that mean streak in him. You know, life beat him down coming up, you know, so he took it out on anybody he got in that ring with. You know, he wasn't holding nothing back, you know, so but then Evander, he wanted to fight him. And Evander said, hey man, I can take this dude, you know. I can knock. And Evander, he already had the name too. So man, so that's what he did, man. You know. So now, what was I gonna say? Oh, Kenny Ellis. Yeah. Well, he believes when you fight a tall guy and when you fight a short guy, he believes, and you know what? I kind of believe it too. I kind of said that. Now, everybody's looking at Jake Paul as this heavy, big dude that's outweighing Tank by 100 pounds, right? But this is what Coach Ellis said, you know, height, but no fight. In other words, he said that no matter how big he is, he cannot fight a smaller fighter. He believes that Tank can get under them jabs. He'll get in and get out because how small he is. He can use his angles, spin him around, and because he's a southpaw. Because you know how the southpaw throw the straight left and fall to the right? Well, that's what Tank gonna have to do. He's gonna have to work from the body up. And Jay Paul gonna have to punch down. You know, and thanks to Calvin Ford, that now Tank will be wearing a little smaller gloves. Because at first he had pillows on his damn hands, you know. But now it's gonna be much of inciting fight. You know, too much on one thing will hurt you in a fight sometimes. Yeah, Z. Now, let me say this. It's kind of something what you saying, Z. Listen, everybody know this is an exhibition. But in my mind, and probably in Tank mind too, because listen, ain't no shade on Tank. I'm gonna be honest, no shade on Tank. What's up, WC? What's going on? Yes, sir. Hopefully Tank will knock him out for the stuff he said. He said, yeah. Yes, sir. What's going on, WC? Yes, sir. I saw. I was over there earlier. You were playing a reaction. So, yeah, good stuff. Yes, sir. WC always make sure y'all subscribe to that brother. All right, he's a good brother, man. He's a good brother. He's from out there, Atlanta area. You know, ATL. Because they was gonna have that fight in Atlanta. Y'all remember? And they pretty much gave him the height. What I'm talking about, the height and no fight, no height, no fight. That's what Kenny Ellis is saying. Now, I was saying the same thing in a way. Just because you big, it's your skill set. And I don't think Shakur and all these guys that he got coming in to help him, that's not going to help him out any. See, boxing, you can't play with boxing, y'all. All right? This is something like gymnastics, baseball. You got to start when you're young. You got to start when you're young. And then, as you gradually go to like pony league, little league to pony league and all that stuff, right? And then, of course, the Olympics, amateur, the Olympics and all that, then turn pro, then work on. Well, you think Terrence Crawford was that good? Just decided, okay, I think I'm going to box. I think I'm going to go to box. I think I'll be good at that, right? No. I mean, and Terrence Crawford, deserve all respect that he done, because he climbed up just like everybody else. He started young like everybody else. You cannot start boxing at 21. You can't start boxing at 18. You can't start boxing at 17. Now, you might have your exceptions, maybe like maybe 1 out of 5, something like that. They started late. Frank Martin, he started a little late. He's still a pretty good fighter, but he's short in stature. And normally, that works out pretty good. What's up, Rod Walker? What's good with you, brother? Yes, sir. When I boxed as an amateur, okay, I was at 147, and I could easily KO guys much bigger due to training. There you go. Power, boxing skill, and turning over punches are better than the bigger guys. Yes. Now, this is what confused me. Why big guys can't do that? I mean, it's true what you're saying, but why big guys cannot fight smaller guys? Because they smaller, they can get in, get out faster. Now, I know smaller guys are faster on their feet than bigger guys, because bigger guys got more weight on them. And this is why I say Tank might just hurt this dude. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Tank, all his screws ain't right there. He missing maybe a couple right now. Don't know why, but right now he's in a bad space right now. And that's dangerous. That is very dangerous. And I just can't understand why Holyfield was big. Holyfield was always up on his toes. He was always up on his toes. Y'all know he throw the punch, bam. He back on his toes. He back on his toes. I'm like, damn. And he carried a lot of upper weight. And that's what I'm saying, if I can, bigger guy, why they can't do what smaller guys do? Maybe because all that weight. And that's why I say Tank might just knock this guy out. Jake Paul, see, let me say this. Jake Paul fought guys like Mike Tyson. Now, Mike Tyson, of course, we know he was older, and they said he was turning his punches, pulling back on his punches. He didn't want to, throw hard and things like that. Well, ain't nobody gonna tell Tank that. Tank is Tank. I'm gonna tell you right now, Jake Paul. How I get on this subject? Man. Anyway, Jake Paul, he never felt a punch from a real fighter. He never felt a punch from a real fighter. Now, Tyson, Tyson was playing around with him. Hell, Tyson way older than Tank, way older and bigger. So Tyson, he was out of shape, but not Tank. Tank go out there and try to hurt that boy. Now, I said at first, when I first heard about the fight, I say, Jake Paul gonna be a little smart ass and trying to hit Tank with something hard. No, but Then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute, Jake Paul way bigger. He not probably won't be able to lay a glove on Tank. And you're right, Big Bob. You got to work from the bottom up when you short like that. You got to work that liver, then work the body. All right, check out what he had for brother downstairs in the body. In the stern, going up and up. Now, I hear his reach can reach Jake. His reach is right there, and he can reach Jake Paul. Now, Jake Paul ain't dumb either, y'all. He not dumb. Mr. Bell, what's going on? Mr. P. Depps. What's going on, man? What's up, Sonny Box? What's going on? Jake Paul go for the knockout. He gonna run into a shot that he don't see and see. That's what I'm saying. That's what you call inexperience. Rolly Romero got power, but he's inexperienced. He ran into a shot of Deontay Davis. Why? Because he was being successful and he forgot to be defensive responsible. Remember, he was bagging up Tank, and he was having a lot of success. So he got a little bit too happy. Down here, not up here, down here, and Tank just got under one of those, came up with the left, got out. And he ran right into the rope and got knocked out. Got up and did the snake legs, and they stopped it. So you got to be responsible when you put that pressure on. We got Gary Antoine. He going to be on that card. He fights the same way. He going to put that pressure on you, but he going to make sure these are up. He going to make sure these are up. He going to come in and make sure these are up. What's up, Blunt Sports? What's good, baby? So that it can be. Listen, I'm telling you, this exhibition, it's gonna be a real fight, in my opinion. It's an exhibition. Don't get me wrong, but they're going 10 rounds, 3-minute rounds. That's a non-championship rounds in the pros. That's a non-championship round. I mean, non-championship fight in the pros. Yeah. These ain't 2-minute rounds, 4 rounds. No. They going all the way uptown this bitch. Can Jake Paul, can he go 10 rounds without breathing hard? With all that weight? Huh? Z, that's what I was about to say. I was just about to say that. Tank is a slow starter. Now, hard habits are hard to break. Jake Paul, by the time Tank warm up or figure him out, next thing you know, wow. Bye, y'all. He's out of here. So you got to be careful. Well, Jake Paul got to be careful. Shit, Tank don't have to. But, and I'm not trying to be a fanboy here or nothing like that. I'm not. But still in all, man, that's gonna be interesting. Cause Tank, once he get going, he gonna get going. And Jake Paul ain't too hard to figure out. You know what I mean? So Jake is a front runner. Yep. There you go. I seen him last time he fought. Jake Paul. He start off good. Then he run out of air breath because he's trying to dominate and doing all this shit, right? And next thing you know, here comes the third round. You tired. Tank always fighting 12-round fights and championship, defending the belts, things like that. Now, the only problem that he has is his height. The height. That's the only problem. Now, of course, to knock him out, Jake, somebody gonna tell Jake, you got to go down small, right? You got to get down small. You got to bend them knees, right? Watch, some genius gonna tell him that in training camp, and he gonna sit there and try to fight at his level and get down small, Because we saw in the press conference, he doing all this, getting down all like this, right? Dude, you think it's a clown show? But he's a real fighter. He don't think it's a clown show. Okay? He don't think this shit is funny. And now people are on his back. Because right now, he ain't all there. So right now, he got something to prove to people. And trust me, he don't want no YouTuber beating his ass. Okay? I'm telling you right now. Then, of course, with this shit with KO really pissed him off. So, I mean, he know all this. Tank sees everything. And Blue Blood begging him to respond to him. I had to put that in there. Yes, sir. Right. What's going on? He said Jake Paul fights professional boxers, but he himself is not a professional boxer. Okay. This is why he will lose to a boxer that is not well past his prime, and up and comer will hurt him. A pro will, yeah. Yeah, you're right, because he spars with real fighters. He does. And he's trying to bring in Shakur Stevenson. Well, no, let me take that back. Shakur Stevenson called him up. Come to find out. I found this out last night. I thought he wanted Shakur Stevenson to come over. No, Shakur, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that, dude. All right? But I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. But anyway, he called out and said, you need some help. Right? Okay. Then Paul said, yeah, come on. Man, that's great. Then he said, you're going to try to get Anderson Lubin. Then Jermaine Ortiz, he's over there already. So, you're right. He is sparring with real fighters. But, like you say, it's a difference in a fighter that's a real fighter and a non-real fighter. Listen, one thing about a boxer, you got to start early, like I said. Look, they got skills, right? And not no average Joe are going to go off the street, come off the streets, and get into a boxing match with a real fighter and think they're going to whoop their ass. Unless you bring in a brick or something bust their shit, right? But you on their turn and you in that ring, Now, Rod said he used to box. Well, I'm quite sure he ain't forgot what he learned. I guarantee you that. So, because see, you learn at a young age, and what, you supposed to just forget all that you learned? So that's what I look at, So, we gotta near reach and tank. Yeah, you gotta. It's over. Yeah, and I mean, I don't like to fight, like I said, but I get the business side of it. Streaming, like I told y'all before, the streaming services and all that, and hopefully pay-per-view will be dead sooner or later. But that's why Turkey went with PBC. Hey, y'all good at what y'all do. Hey, can you promote this fight? Now, this is what I was trying to tell y'all yesterday. Why would PBC say, yeah, okay, just to make a few dollars, right? Why would they promote that? Two guys that have never been with PBC. Why would you promote that fight? No, just asking. And we talking about Alicia Baumgartner. She with MVP now. So, could that be that they trying to position Shakur and Tank? Because Shakur and T.O., they never fought with PBC. So why are they over there getting promoted by PBC? The plot thickens. I'm telling you right now. I don't know why. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know. I'm going to find out, though. Like I tell y'all, if I don't know something, I'm going to find out. That's the pop culture. Okay. But how's that the pop culture, Z, when they don't have nothing to do with that? Turkey going to pay their purse, and he said, he ain't getting out of it. Now, why would PBC say, okay, I will promote it and stuff like that and get, They ain't get a lot of money like it's their own fighters. So I'm just trying to figure it out. When good fighters spar, they do him like when a man spars with Carissa Shields. They spar her, but they don't go all out to protect his ego. Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna get him hurt, Rod. That's gonna get him hurt, dude. Okay. Now, I remember that guy and that clip that went viral when Carissa Shields was boxing a man, and he knocked her ass down. You know, and what's the use of sparring? Sparring is practice. Sparring is practice. You know, that's what it is. Sparring is practice. Now, Jake Paul, you know, he wanted to be a fighter. Yeah, but you just started too late. You started too late, dude. You can't remember all that. You ain't got time for all that now. You ain't got time to go through this and go through that to be a better fighter, right? You ain't got time to come out the amateurs and go to pro and fight 6 rounders, 4 rounders, 8 rounders, you know, and things like that. You picking and choosing right now, homie. You picking and choosing. Now, what if you was a real true fighter? You got signed to top rank PBC or something like that. Man, That's why I say you cannot start late. You got to start, man, way early to be a fighter. Way early to get better, and better. You know, I'm quite sure all the great ones, they didn't start when they were grown. No. What's up, Sonny boy? These are all professional boxers. If having the same opportunity, they would do the same. Yeah. Well, yeah. Are you talking about fight Jake Paul? Well, yeah, they said it, except for that kid Austin. He thought, no. I wouldn't do that. Yes, you would. Like his father said. I don't blame Tank. I get that money too. So, yeah, hand-eye coordination drills and 9 years old or better body mechanics. Yeah. See what I mean? You got to start at a young age. We all know what Iverson said about practice. Yeah. Sparring is practice. It's not a real fight or anything, but you're working on things in sparring. That's why I never got, and I never will get, why they sitting there showing sparring. Oh, I beat you in sparring. I showed the film. I got the tape. Who cares? Who cares in sparring? It's a practice session, a sparring section. That's all it is. You working on things, right? You working on how to be a better fighter, better game plan, stuff like that. So you might get hit with something new. Or you're working on something and you do something that might get you hit. Why y'all filming that shit and putting it up on the internet? Why? That's why I just never understood. Why Devin and Tank going back and forth over sparring? And then, of course, find out Bill lied, and who cares? Who cares? Yeah, my coach made surprise spar session. Yeah, then that's cool. Okay, y'all. We sparring today. That's cool to surprise your ass. Because they always say, don't get ready, stay ready. Now, hey, I'm serious. Because, see, in the amateurs, you don't know who you're going to fight. In the amateurs, man, you don't know who you're going to fight till you get there. You be like, man, I'm finna fight this man. Dude, man. No. So, no, that, you got to learn that, But still, yeah. What's up, Derek Gable? What's good with you, man? I'm late, OG. I'm going to watch over. Got to support you, my brother. Man, look. All right, you all right, brother? Okay, you ain't late. We still got time. We got a whole another hour. All right. So, well, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you coming in. Okay. And make sure y'all hit the we got about 75 people in here. Okay, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. All right. We got a super chat going. We got the Cash app rolling. All right. Rolling. Now, Lamont Roach. Okay, let me go in. Lamont Roach will talk himself out of a goddamn rematch. Keep it up, son. Keep it up. I get it. You want another bag. I get that. I get all that. I get that Tank. Now, Tank signed the contract. Of course, Lamont Roach said he did or he didn't. First, he said he did. Then he said he didn't sign the contract. Then come find out in the last interview he did sign it. Now, but see, this is the thing they're not telling y'all. Or maybe y'all do know. He had to fight with Jake Paul already sealed and delivered before he fought Lamont Roach. That's why everybody was like, what? When he said that, no. So that fight ain't supposed to go like that. So now everybody want a rematch, right? But it's nothing he done done. He couldn't do nothing. He already signed the contract. Then he turned around and signed Lamont Roach on contract. But you got to take care of that one first. So, I mean, it is what it is. So I guess Tank was talking about the money, thinking about the money, and said, okay. And then he overlooked Lamont Roach. I got to be honest. He didn't know Lamont Roach was going to bring that fire like that. He didn't know Lamont Roach was better than he last remembered. Because, like he said, he didn't remember him being that good. And also, remember, Lamont Roach came up from 130. Of course, he's weight draining himself to 130 because he's really a one goddamn 47-pounder. But still in all, Tank didn't have a good fight. So it ended up being a draw. Okay? Then everybody hollering rematch. Okay, Tank said, okay, I rematch him. And then he signed a contract. But see, Lamont Roach, okay, you said 140? No, OG 140. Well, he want to fight at 140. Yeah, he want to fight at 140. He want to fight, I think it's Pitbull Cruz they're supposed to be trying to fight. I still think Tank carried him for well, yeah, he did. See, that's the problem. Now, this is the problem I have. Everybody's saying that Tank lost some early rounds. Tank didn't lose some early rounds. Them early rounds was there. Tank was always fighting the way he always fight in them early rounds. I mean, Lamont Roach didn't get to him like that. So I don't understand that. Sonny Bob, what's going on? I think you're right, KQ. Yeah, go back and look at the fight. Wasn't nobody Tank wasn't getting dominated by Roach. Tank was doing what he does all the time. And then, of course, they say, hey, man, look, you better step on the dude. You better come on with it. And that's when they start trading. Tank started trying to hit with the uppercut and with this and that. And Lamont Roach, look, he just overlooked him. He didn't think it was going to be that difficult to beat his ass. And then he said, okay, I'll walk and beat this guy. I'll walk into the Jake Paul fight later on this year, or whatever, last year, whatever it was. And there you go. But it didn't work out that way. Lamont Roach was prepared. He was prepared, I agree. Roach didn't dominate, but Roach won the fight. No, I don't think he won the fight. I think they got it right to draw. Even with the knee, it still is a draw. The Tank was tagging him. And he was kind of punching well, too. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of them punches weren't landing. So, I mean, Tank stopped him. See, this is what I hate about the new school guys. You got to beat the champion. This is how I feel. I'm old school. You got to beat the champion to get your hand raised. Not because you look better or whatever. You got to beat that boy. You got to beat the champion. That's how it used to be. But now today, no. They watered it down too much. Now Tank, we thought was gonna stop Lamont Roach, but no, I don't think Lamont Roach won. No, because Tank, he wasn't hurt or nothing like that. So I mean, I mean, he did say he had grease in his head, whatever, and I don't. That's still with that. That still was a draw. Now if he didn't do that, he would have won. Then that hairdresser, she said, I want no part of this shit. Y'all start calling my house. Y'all start coming by here. Because he made her famous just by mentioning that grease and shit. Mm-hmm. So, Tank will hire Roach April to May. Now, Lamont Roach is messing up, too. He ain't going to be the same Lamont Roach. Watch. If that rematch happens, he's not going to be the same Lamont Roach. Because he's out there doing too much. He's not serious about his on boxing. He's out there on the internet, on Twitch, whatever that is. And you're going to see a better Tank. You'll see Tank undog him out. Because Tank, he's going to be on his A game. Trust me. He's going to be on his A game. No doubt about it. So ID everybody is greasy. Man. Time out. With Mr. Mars. He said, no, you don't have to beat the champ. You score the rounds, and that's that. Boxing's so corrupt. Yeah, that's one thing about boxing. You got that right. It is corrupt. Because anytime you let Victor Conte come in here and get hold to our fighters, and when he destroyed the American athletes, a lot of them, we're the only sport that allow him to come in here. Major League Baseball told him to take a hike. The NBA said, no, we're going to walk you back out. And also, the NFL, dude, you're not coming. No. They know who he is. They know what he did. But boxing, no. Boxing, come on in, Victor. You can help our fighters out. Now, y'all can say what you want. Snack is something about that Victor Conte. It's something about Victor Conte. And when anybody tell you that, hey, if you dirty, I can make it where you don't look dirty. Anytime somebody say that shit, then you got to get away from them real fast. When I interviewed Bill Haney, I said, why y'all got Victor Conte in your camp or whatever? Well, we got Victor Conte because, he can show us when a person dirty or not. I said, Bill, what y'all gonna do? Stop the fight? If you think he's dirty and make him piss? No, that don't make sense. Then I say, okay, I see what's going on. So, but it is what it is. So Lamont wrote very serious, and you don't think Tank said. No, I think Lamont Roach is doing too much, and he don't know it. He don't know it, but now he don't see nothing but dollar signs. The last interview he did other day. Well, Tank can give me a little bit. I just want a little bit of something. No, dude. He don't have to do shit if he don't want to. Remember, he's the A side. Then he said he didn't sign the contract. Then he said he signed the contract. And I'm like, Lamont is just all over the place. Then he celebrated a draw. He celebrated a draw. Who does that? And I get it. Tank is the face of boxing, all that. And you went the distance with him. Well, do you see Pip Cruz doing that? Well, no, you got to draw with him. Pip Cruz got went the distance. But that what Kelly pulled Pitbull Cruz. He wanted a rematch. But he didn't get it. So, I mean, Lamont Roach, he just like I told y'all the other day, Willie Wonka. And he want that golden ticket. Okay, ain't nobody else gonna ever give him a payday high as he got from Tank Davis. Nobody. Because he was a nobody when Tank, before Tank fought him. Now, if he takes a fight, and this what his camp was scared of. If he take a fight while he waiting on Tank and get knocked out, then everybody gonna be like, whoa, hey, and he's scared he might not get it. That's why he been turning down fights. You know, so now I think he get it. He been inactive too long. He want to fight. So now they trying to make the Pitbull Cruz fight. And you better be careful in that Pitbull Cruz fight too. Because Pitbull Cruz can hit you with some dude. He ain't gonna stand there, oh, Imano, like Tank did. Pitbull Cruz gonna press the action and catch you with one of these. Wham. Wham. Because Pitbull Cruz got better. He has gotten better at what he does. He might not throw a jab at your ass, but he's gonna throw that brick hand at you. For real, for real. Yes, sir. Man. So, I mean, I ain't mad at him though. You know, hey, take that fight. You know, stop turning on fight. What's going on? I'm cooking with church singing, baby. What's happening? Tank said he isn't the face of boxing, and he's nobody. If he's a nobody, then Tank got beat by nobody. No, Tank said no. He don't want to be the face of boxing. He said he's just an ordinary fighter, and I understand what he's going with that. What he's going with that is just too much responsibility. It's too much. When you're the face of boxing, people want you to lose. People are always against you. You know, I get that analogy. You know, I do. Because when you're on top, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And that's what Tank's problem is. He's the top dog. He's the one that, sells and all that stuff. Hey, dude, look, you it. If you like it or not, you are it. That's what's happening. Even Terrence Crawford got all the belts, but still can't pack them in like that. So I'm sorry. You just still that. You still is that. You like it a little bit. So once you retire, then you have no more responsibilities. But as a fighter, that's why everybody pissed off. Because they want to see you and Shakur Stevenson. Well, Shakur, he messing that up too by keeping opening his damn mouth. These guys talk themselves out of fights. Look at Lamont Roach. Talk about suing. That's really gonna make you like not get the fight. And somebody gonna violate you too. They say, no, that ain't a good idea, dude. That's not a good idea. Look at Devin Haney, undercard fighter. You fight on goddamn it, pro box. You fight on pro box. PBC trying to give you a fight, dude. Man. But here's what it is. So, I mean, it just, Tank just, he's tired. And I get what he's saying. First, y'all love me, then y'all loathe me. I can have an off night, but I gotta be good. I gotta be 100% every time out there. This is what Floyd was speaking on a few years back. Floyd said, ain't no fighter going in that ring 100%. 100%. Either their hands are hurting or something on their mind or something, physically wrong. No fighter ever stepped in that ring 100%. And I believe that. I believe that. And so now, who's that said they used to fight? Cause Floyd was saying that sometimes fighters, they might have gas or diarrhea. And I'm not trying to be funny. They might have gas and diarrhea and stuff. And they can't say, oh, wait a minute. Let me go take off these gloves because I got to go to the bathroom. No, they ain't going they can't do that. You have to deal with that indigestion or gas in your chest and all that shit. You got to deal with that till that fight over with. But you start learning how to deal with it before the fight. It's what you eat. What you eat and stuff like that, and what you drink. So you can kind of like know what you're going to, what's going to happen. But you can't control your body, it's like that, When it's time to go, it's time to go. Yeah. So, but, hey, it is what it is. And, hopefully, Tank get this fight over with on November 14th and get back to boxing. Maybe he found a new thing, or maybe he might not even come back, Or wait a minute, I broke my ankle. Or wait a minute. Yeah, you did that. Man, you did that, man. Man, I hope you're doing all right in the game, man. Hope you're good, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, get hit when you got it. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that was what Paul was saying. You know, he was, you know, remember he did that press conference. He was talking about that. So, you know, some fighters just not. Rod Walker. I think he said he used to be a boxer, right? You know, and to deal with that, man, that is that is something else to deal with. You know, so, but this is the thing about it. It's so much talent at 154. It's I'm the highest in the room. Yeah. It's so much to deal with in the sport of boxing that it's so many talented at 135. Abdullah Mason, and I like Abdullah Mason, you know, but yeah, I think Tank and Shakur should fight. Uh, would it be next? No. After Jake Paul, no. I don't think so. I think well, Shakur said he gave up on it, but it still can happen because if you want to be the best, you got to fight the best, and I think he haven't fought the best yet. But he wanted the best. I know a lot of people say, no, he ain't fought nobody. He don't want to fight nobody and all that. But when you try to fight these guys, they don't want to fight. Look at Lomachenko. He definitely wanted to fight him. Lomachenko said, no, I retire. He wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson, well, I didn't get the message. Oh, well, Stevenson proved him wrong on a talk show. He said, no, we sent the offer to you. We sent the offer to you. And such and such, he called off the name, whatever. And oh well, I didn't get it. You know, I mean, come on, Shakur, you over there with Turkey, and Turkey want to use you up, and he don't want you getting there with Tank right now, in case you would have lose. You know, so it is what it is. I mean, man, come on, really, man. So, man, but yeah. So hopefully, can get back to who he was. Yeah, I'll tell you, good selection. I say Crawford, but not mad at your pick. Right, yes, sir. Hopefully, Keyshawn come back soon. Yeah. Now I don't know what's going on with Keyshawn. You know, who will he fight? Because listen, Keyshawn talk a lot of shit, but he can crack. He can crack. You know, and I think he would be sticking out more than the other fighters. Not Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason, he's still gonna be good. You know, when Mason go to 140, he's gonna hurt the game. Yeah, cause listen, Abdullah Mason's getting bigger. He's tall, strong, and he's young. He's young. You know, Keyshawn versus Tito Mercado. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And let me ask you all a question. You think Bo Mack trainer of the year? Hands down, Bo Mack should be trainer of the year. Because hands down, I think Bo Mack. Because let's not forget, Terrence Crawford, yes, that's a trainer. But what about the other fighters he got? The other fighters like Keyshawn and the other fighters. Chris Eubanks Jr., well, but he got a lot of other fighters that are doing great, man. And, you know, hands down, I think he should be trainer of the year. I mean, yeah, Terrence Crawford, yes, that alone can make him trainer of the year. You know, so, yeah, Bo Mack, best trainer in Boston right now. Yeah, I mean, Derrick James, he had his moments. But now, you know, Spencer's gone. Jamel's gone. Frank Martin's gone. You know, Anthony Joshua is gone. You know, and you know, Derrick James, you know, damn good trainer, but you want to build a stable all over again. You know, but Bo Mack, you got to say, he right now, he's up there as trainer of the year. You know, Freddie Roach, great fighter. Had Manny Pacquiao all them years. But Freddie Roach is getting older now and things like that. So, but yeah, that's a good fight. Danny James, horrible. His fighters no adjustments. Well, I don't think so. I think he's a pretty good fighter. I mean trainer. Sometimes fighters just don't do what you say do. You know, Jamel, one of my favorite fighters, and he's a hard hitter sucker. He ain't gonna do what you say do. You know, and sometimes he can't control that. But I think Derrick James, he used to be trainer of the year. What year was that? I forgot. But when he had all of them in his stable, they all was champions, except Frank Martin. But they all were champions. So he's not a bad trainer. I don't think he's a bad trainer, in my opinion. So now, let me tell you who's a good fighter that's gonna be on that card. All right, now James is one of the best trainers we have today. Oh yeah. Derrick James is young. He's young, and then we need a lot of good young trainers now. Some good young trainers. I wish some of these fighters that's out the game now could come back and be trainers. So now we got a fighter that's fighting on that undercard of Jake Paul and Shakur Stevenson. And that's Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell has been having a good year. He's been having a good outing this year. And I think he's going to put on against Horatio. What was his name? Is it Ratio? Hiroko. Now, I think he'll win this easily. But Gary Antoine Russell wants all the smoke. He wants all the smoke. Then Puyo, yeah, he beat him, and he wanted to get back. So Gary Antoine, he's doing a great job, man. So I can see what's in store for him. He like to fight rough. He's not really a boxer. He's a brawler, So, but that's gonna be a good for him to stay busy. Now I know he probably will get this guy out of there, but still, a fight is a fight, and you want to stay busy too, So I ain't mad at it, But remember, things can go wrong. I'm not saying it's a cherry pick, but they say cherry picks go wrong all the time. Now, another fighter that's fighting on the undercard, we're talking about AB, the bomb, Alicia Baumgardner. Now, Alicia Baumgardner is doing what most women don't do. She's fighting 3-minute rounds, damn it. And she's fighting for all her belts. So I ain't mad at her. I am not mad at her. Yeah, Amanda Serrano, she did it. And now Jake Paul is allowing her to do it. Remember, Amanda Serrano was with MVP too. Now, Alicia Baumgardner is with MVP. So, I ain't tripping. I support women fight on boxing. Man, and Alicia Baumgardner is a good fighter. She just had a smaller weight. I don't know why Carissa Shields want to fight her and she's too small. But anyway, now then I want to say something about David Benavidez. David Benavidez is something to be reckoned with. Okay? David Benavidez is a throwback fighter, hands down. Hands down. At least you're going to gas out like she usually does. Yeah, she usually gas out when she started fast out the gate. Maybe she can get that young lady out of there before she gas out. But here you go, Tay. I told y'all about I told y'all about them weights. I told y'all about them weights, and it looked like Alicia on weights, but she's not, Sometimes the women fight harder than the men. Oh yeah, EJ. Man, those women be throwing down, man. Man, especially at the smaller weight classes. Oh man, they let their hands go. Woo wee, man. And I know Alicia Baumgardner, this is her first fight with MVP. So she pretty much gonna show up and show out. Now I can see that. I can see that. You know. So and she's staying active. You know. So they ain't mad at her. You know. Now a lot of people don't know that she wasn't from Detroit. She fought out of Detroit with Tony Harris and things like that. But I think she's from Ohio. She's from Ohio. So but still in all, she's a good fighter, great fighter. So yeah, the women and be technical and entertaining as fuck. Yeah, G. Only thing about it is that when they get going, throwing their hands, letting their hands go, ding, here go the bell. There go the bell. And it's just too fast, man. It's just too fast for me. I know. I like to see the action. Then next here come the damn bell. So and that's why they knockout ratio is so low. Because once you get that fighter hurt, bam, bam. Going for the knockout, ding, there go the bell. Then she recoup. Then she recover. Once she go back in the corner, she come back out. She fresh. She's ready to go again. So this is what they need to be get approved at the convention. They need to go to the convention and say, hey, look here, man. Listen, we need 3-minute rounds at least. That's what we need. So, Burn Weezy, what's going on? Yeah, they have to come out punching because they only got 2 minutes. Yep. They don't have time to set up shot. Nope. You're right. Because by the time you set up shots and things like that, man, the bell, and you ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. You only got, let's say, 10 rounds. But think about it, 2-minute rounds. So, but hopefully, at least she's fast, she's small, she's fast, and she can get them out of there, But still in all, that is still not the best undercard for that exhibition. Now, I don't call Jake Paul fights. Everybody know that. But I'm going to have to call this one because we got real fights on that card. We got real fights on that card, So I'm going to call that fight, definitely, But, yeah, so it should be interesting, So I forgot who the other on that card, but we got Alicia, Baumgarten, and Gary Antoine. I think Alicia Baumgarten is the co-main event, if I'm not mistaken. So, but anyway, yeah. So, I think it'll be a decent card. But that main event, that's what to watch out for. That's what everybody gonna be watching and seeing how Tank handle Jake Paul. So we'll see. So, but anyway, let me keep going. Tiger Johnson, I got a fight coming up on Pro Box. Oh, do he? Okay. When is this? Okay. When is this? Because Tiger Johnson, I hope he start punching a little harder now. And when he fight on Pro Box. All right. The rest on the card are women outside of Gary. Oh, are they? Okay. Wow. Damn. Jake Paul is pushing the women on boxing. Wow. And Amanda Serrano got a lifetime contract with MVP. So, wow. Man. Okay. Man. Women go for all or nothing. Yeah. I'm bottling down for time so much. Oh, no, it's okay. It's all cool. Who you bottling down? You ain't bottling down to me. You can type all you want. For real. Yeah. So, November the 7th? Okay, cool. Okay. Because I was looking for a fight this weekend, right? But they don't have too many fights on here. They got Stanionis fighting, but they got him fighting late at night. He's fighting in I think it's hometown, somewhere over there. So and don't know who he's fighting. So I don't know if it's a gimme or whatever. I don't know. So, Tiara Brown versus AB will be a good fight. Oh yeah, I mean, Alicia Baumgartner's a good fighter though. She's a great fighter, you know. And when she became undisputed, that was a great fight there. She fought a good fight, you know. So let me see what else. I need to go over. Okay, I just got off topic and shit. Yeah, Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley really been talking a lot lately, y'all. You know, he really has. You know, and he got all, you know, everything he's saying is kind of all mixed up. It's like, you know, he's just throwing shit on the wall, see what sticks. You know, okay, how top rank signing fighters without a platform. Well, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. You can sign a fight without a platform because they can fight somewhere else, you know, but they're still under the two leagues of top rank. You know, so yeah, they can fight on the platform, you know. So you have to pay. You have to pay though. Now, before I get to Tim Bradley, okay. Now I want to say this: Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya think that Canelo Alvarez should get rid of Eddie Reynoso. Now, of course, Canelo's not gonna listen to Oscar. No way, no how. But I can tell Canelo's not happy with that because see, we are talking about Eddie Reynoso. Eddie been there ever since day one. He been there and friends with Canelo since Canelo before Canelo even started boxing. That's how close they are. And you can't, Oscar, and you just starting some shit. Cause you know that Canelo, don't like your ass no more. And you trying to say, hey, he need a new trainer. No, he don't. No, he don't. Because he lost a fight. Really? So he need a new trainer. Now, he lost to Bibble. Why? Because Bibble was faster. Bibble outboxed him. Yes. Same with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford outboxed him. All right? I'll thank them too. So, why he need a new trainer again? I don't get this. You know, every time somebody don't do great, they don't have to change trainer all the time. I get so tired of hearing that. You don't have to change trainers. You know, listen. These fighters, a lot of them just don't listen. A lot of them don't listen because they might be hurt, tired, whatever. But no. Eddie never steer Canelo the wrong way. Canelo is like a robot. I seen him hitting the speed bag. Yeah. Oh yeah. Canelo is Canelo. So stop now. Eddie ain't going nowhere. Anytime you tattoo another man on your damn arm that's not your father, not your brother, then it's a tight bond there somewhere. It's a tight bond there for real. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens, but that ain't gonna happen because Canelo just got 2 more fights to give Turkey. He got 2 more fights to give Turkey. Then he's gonna take a vacation, come back, and let's see what happens. So I ain't mad at it. Come on. Now, Tim Bradley is Tank's biggest hater, and Molly. You know what? Yes, he is. Why? Because of Shakur Stevenson. Tim Bradley want to be that role model, like Terrence Crawford is, unto Shakur Stevenson. See, Tim Bradley, he still got that big mouth because he don't have a job. He's a YouTuber now. He's a content fucking creator. And of course, he sit there and go along with it. So, it is what it is. So Tim Bradley, he warns Jake Paul is about to be erased. Oh, wow. Okay. He predicts that Tank Davis will pretty much beat his brakes off. Now, all of a sudden you root for Tank again. See, this is what I mean. They don't know what side they want to be on. When things are going good, I'm riding with you. When things not going bad, I don't mess with you. You know, and that's the thing about it. Look, if that's your favorite fighter, ride with him like I do. Now, of course, your favorite fighter ain't gonna always be that guy, that person. But one thing about it is, if you get knocked out, if whatever, you still ride with that fighter. If he lose, still ride with him. If you don't, then you never roll with him in the first place. That's how I look at it. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. You know? So, but anyway, now, let me keep going. Now, there's a lot of people out there now trying to compare Terrence Crawford and Money Mayweather or Pretty Boy Floyd. Everybody's trying to go out there and stir up some shit. I'm sorry, they are. Terrence Crawford did what he did in this so-called era. Floyd, he did what he did almost in the last era. So it's no comparison right now. I think both guys did what they had to do at their time. Floyd did what he did, and he did it great at his time. And now it's Terrence Crawford time. And I know Floyd ain't mad at it. So sometimes we get older. Sometimes we just ain't like we used to be. You know? But now you got a new dog on the block. And that's Terrence Crawford. Now, Terrence Crawford ain't no spring goddamn chicken either. He's 38 years of age. So, but it is what it is, though. It is. All right? So, make sure y'all hit the likes. Know how many likes we got? All right? Okay. Oh, okay. We got 60 people still in here. All right? I guess they're going to ride with me to the end, huh? Okay, good. So, listen. Always remember, y'all, if y'all don't get a notification, always remember KQ come on at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Always remember that. Then also at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings. Always remember, me and Knockout Boxing will be live. Now, either on his platform or mine. Well, I usually tell y'all Saturday night or post it. Okay? That's just in case y'all get the notifications. And also, I want to mention this. When y'all subscribe to me, make sure y'all go back and make sure the bell is not darkened. Make sure that bell get all the notifications, put all up there. That way you get the videos, you get notified when I do a video, when I do a live stream, you get all the notifications. Some people, because it's already set on something else. It's preset on something. So you have to go there and physically go there and hit all. Hit all. Okay? And that way, you get notified when I come on. Because YouTube claim that, yes, the thing is messing up with the views and stuff. All right? They are correcting it now as we speak. But they say make sure your subscribers hit the all right? And don't forget the height point. Yeah, the height points also. Now, you're only going to do it on your phone. All right? Scroll over. All right? Scroll over to the right, and you'll see hype. You can hype my live stream or videos. All right? I mean, more eyes can get on it. More eyes can be on it. Okay? So that's what I want y'all to do if y'all can. Because, I mean, they've been messing up lately. They've been messing up. So now I learned a lot of new things yesterday with Knockout and what Knockout said. There's a lot of things I didn't know about. I'm not gonna mention which one names, but yeah, it's getting out of hand too by buying subscribers. Yeah. See, I don't have time to make up videos every 5 minutes. I don't have time to sit on Twitter all goddamn day long. I got responsibilities. Just because I'm retired, I mean I ain't got shit to do. But still in all, I'm not gonna sit there and buy subscribers. Now, I see all these guys with 100-some thousand subscribers, but then I'm getting more views than they getting on my videos. Why that don't make sense to me? Why don't make sense to y'all? How's that? What's going on with that? Huh? Yeah, they buying subscribers. That's the way they do it. It's the way. It's you know what? It ain't no secret. They got it right there on YouTube. Not YouTube right now. You got to Google it, right, and then show you how to get your. They try to disguise it though. They just tell you how to get your subscribers up, and then you pay a certain amount, right? And they saying to get your videos out there, whatever. All you doing buying subscribers. Why you think people got 100-something subscribers and you got 20 people in the chat? Come on. I know somebody that did that personally. I'm not gonna say nothing, but you all figure it out. Y'all figure it out. Y'all pretty smart people. Y'all figure it out. So yeah. But I'm getting mine out the mud. And Pun Drum Boston Cole. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I get mine out the mud, and and that's how I do it. And want to subscribe to me, fine. But I'm not gonna sit there and pay somebody to bring subscribers. I'm not doing that. To get the subscriber count up. No. So I'm not gonna do that. Then I go live and you got 5 people in the chat, and I got 80,000 subscribers. What? And YouTube, they know, because if you don't notice, if you go over 100,000, they put a little check by your name. Do Blue Blood got a check by his name? Go look. He don't. So YouTube check every subscriber and make sure they real. If you ain't got a check by your name and you got all them subscribers, then those are not real. Some of them might be, but not all. I learned that a while back. But now I got a check by his name. Yeah. Once you reach 100,000, you will have a check by your name. Now, go see if Blue got one. Anybody just click over there and go see and come back and let me know. What's going on, Zach? You good, man? Yeah. No, I'm just pointing that out. I ain't trying to bust nobody out, but it ain't fair. I'm busting my ass, every day, and just for you to try to look good. So you go, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, he don't have one because things are subject to change. man. But I'm not. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And never will. I'm not gonna clickbait. Never will. So I don't know anybody clicked over there or whatever, but that goes to show you. And the reason why he didn't get that check mark, now I don't know if he got it now or not. I don't know. But about 3 months ago, he didn't have it. Now, YouTube ain't stupid. They go through that before they give you that plaque. That plaque, that little silver plaque. Congratulations. Well, they are. I'm telling you, and before they do that, they make sure everything legit. Yeah. So Sonny Boy said, yeah, Tay, most all of them chat. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I refuse to do that. I just have to be a small channel, but everybody know who I am. So I'm good with that, So now I will say this: if I knew what I knew today, maybe 20 years ago, maybe it'd be a little bit different. But I just don't have time, to do that and this and that, So, but I do have time to give y'all a good live stream, Yeah. I know you know. If you know, you know. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. All right, I think I got everything down. Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Smooth Criminal, man. What's going on? You good, man? Yes, sir. So, how many likes did I get today? If y'all hit the like button, make sure y'all hit the like button. All right. We still got Super Chat running, Cash App running. All right. But how many likes I get today? Anybody know? I'd like to keep up with it. That's all. Yes, sir. All right. You blessed, man? Good. Good. Can't sing in a minute. Good. You're doing good. Oh, 93? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. That's all right. Okay. Because by the time I upload it, Lee Jackson, yes, sir. A great cook. Yeah, I try. It's kind of, boxing kind of dead right now because we don't have no fight coming up this weekend. But trust me, all these fights it's coming right behind each other, and we talking about all the way to the end of the year. So I can't wait till it start picking up. But trust me, I'm always gonna have something that's new that I can talk to you all about, and definitely on a daily basis. So how didn't you put my name in bold? Oh yeah, he put your name in bold. You know what? It was something I'm gonna ask y'all how to do. I forgot. I called for now. He said he gonna call me this evening. I need to learn how to do something. So anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna learn. But he said he'd call me this evening something. And I appreciate you, Lee Jackson. All right. I know everybody be busy. I know everybody got work. I know everybody got responsibilities, So but one thing about it, KQ gonna bring y'all the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me, KQKC. So with that, that's all I got. All right. I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all for coming out today. And remember, keep your head on a swivel, baby. All right. Yes, sir, man. And I appreciate you, Eugene Johnson, baby. Yes, sir. They call him the 1 foot bandit. Yeah. All right. But I appreciate y'all, man. Like we say in the Chirac, Chicago. Keep your head on a swivel, baby. All right. Z, appreciate you, man. All right. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate you, Sonny boy. All y'all. I appreciate you coming in. All right, man. Do what I always do. I always try to what? Live it up. Oh!
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.